And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2014 Balloon Festival presentation of the Lake Havasu Black Belt Academy. We're glad to be here today, and what we'll be doing is using the facilities that we have, because sometimes we're out in real life, we train indoors. So, our routine is that we come together, we've adjusted our lineup a little bit for today, but everyone will come to attention, bow, and then we will begin with our formal presentation. So, Lake Havasu Black Belt Academy, Juliet, Hunye,
ATA,
Sangam Spirit of Taekwondo. Ready? Teacher.
Sir, I will practice in the spirit of Taekwondo, with courtesy for fellow students, loyalty for my instructors, and respect for my juniors and seniors. Sir!
Juliet, Hunye.
ATA!
That's our beginning. We have a modification at the end. What we would like to demonstrate and give our students an opportunity to warm up is some of our synchronized forms. Others may call it a kata, kumse. Essentially, we're all doing the same thing. So, for white belt form, Juliet, Gunye, Chunbi for Sangam Ilche. And begin. Baro. That's a little bit of Korean that says, okay, now you can go back to ready. There are 9 levels of color belts on the road to becoming a black belt, and there are 9 levels of black belt. In order to reach the highest level of black belt, probably takes about 36 years minimum of training. We'd like to demonstrate one additional synchronized form. This is our orange belt form. It has a little more directional change. It introduces some new moves. Okay, let's spread out just a little bit more to the left and to the right. And Juliet, Gunye, Chunbi for orange belt form. Ready, begin. And Baro. What was demonstrated are a series of attacks and defenses against an invisible opponent. Blocks, kicks, strikes. We'd like to allow our students to take aside because we're going to show some weapons at the moment. And next on the agenda, following the weapons, will be some of our tiny tigers. They begin at age 3 through 6, karate for kids 7 through 12, and Sangam Taekwondo students 13 and older. We train in a number of weapons, some of which are very practical for self-defense. Most of them create the ability to just be limber and demonstrate dexterity. The weapon we'd like to demonstrate first is the staff. You might find a staff just about anywhere. could be a broom handle, a shovel, just break off, a stick, possibly a long cane. If you find yourself in need, it's a very effective, very available weapon. Demonstrating is second-degree flash called Jacob Billings. Mr. Billings, you're up. Good name. To lead for your form. Your form, your count. Begin.
Hi! Hi!
And borrow. It's a synchronized form that keeps us mentally alert so that in competition we would be judged on not only the technique, but also were the techniques done in the order in which they were trained. So, as I was saying, we have young ones as well, and they like the fun. And, it's always good to be challenged. What our tiny tigers are going to do is show us some very simple breakaway techniques in a situation where you might expect somebody to, "No, come with me," an objection, or possibly a bullying situation where, "Hey, kid, give me your lunch money," those kinds of things. And there are some simple breakaway techniques. And can I have my tiny tigers? We have Brian and Philo and Taylor. Awesome job here. Now let's see. We might get, I need some big bad people to do some things. And Mr. McCardle, would you be one of our
you look
bullies?
big and bad.
And
I said, you
let's
look
see,
big and bad.
Miss Fresh, would you bully or try to bully Taylor? And I think maybe Ryan and I are going to be good here. Okay, so the situation is, let's spread out, give ourselves a little bit of room here. We're going to do the typical, "Hey, kid, give me your lunch money," right? Oh, Justin, and we need Mrs. Fresh. Are you going to, you can be a bully.
We need,
Okay. Mrs. Fresh, would you have worked with
why did you, let me see where
Just
you want
there.
you. Move up here. This
Okay,
is easier. Move
now
up here
part of
so
the
they can see.
training is that all
over
of
here so they
these
don't trip
young
over the
ones
mats.
know that when they get the better of the big guy, they don't stay around, they get away, okay? So, everybody kind of know, right? You know where you are? Where's Grandma? Over there? Okay? Everybody see where we are? All right. She's down on the end over there. Okay, so Mom and Dad and Grandmas, you're always kind of keeping your kids in eyesight. Because, for instance, somebody's going to come up and say, "Hey, give me your lunch money, you're coming with me." Well, yeah? Yeah, go ahead. You coming with me? No. Oh. 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 Oh, I'm gonna get you. breakaway goes against the opposable thumb. All right, now, on occasion, somebody's going to come up with a two-handed shoulder grab. He does an arm bar, elbow strike, a knee strike, and takes advantage of the time just to get at it. So, we also like to have, you know, the guy on guy, the girl on girl training. Ooh. And there we are. They're kind of conferencing over there. And I'm going to say, ooh, Ryan, are you ready for this one? Oh, two-hand wrist grab. Oh. Okay. And on the end, Mrs. Fresh is coming. Maybe going to try to give this guy, ooh, two-hand shoulder grab. Reach over and under, underneath the elbow, elbow strike, and he said, yeah, you want some more of me? You ain't gotta catch me. Awesome. Now, two-hand wrist grab.
I got you, you're coming with me. Oh, man, that hurts.
A well-placed kick will work wonders. And down here, the ladies are finally getting it again. Ooh, yeah. There she goes, down to the ground. Oh! Clothesline. Awesome job. Man, let's see. One-hand choke. This is quick. Boom! Yeah, don't worry about getting rid of the hand. And just grab by the head and introduce them to your knee. Yes, on the end.
Got you!
Two-hand wrist. Oh, no. He's out of there. The element of surprise works. And believe it or not, if you guys don't think this, go ahead. You know, some of the older guys, the techniques would really work. And it's as simple as a little torque of the hips. And the ladies are ready. Uh-oh. In about 10 seconds of properly applied sleeper hold, or maybe 5 seconds, they're going to be on the floor. Okay, now, last time here. I know what. Just a minute.
Now I got you.
I thought I had it that time. Hey, on the head. Oh, sometimes people throw punches and, you know, hey, I don't want any trouble. So, Mrs. Fresh, you're going to attack that guy? Oh, block the kick. Here he goes. Yeah. Punch down low, punch up high. Tag. You're it. Awesome job. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, these are some of our tiny tigers, and the techniques are intended to give the student awareness. Hey, don't get into a situation, but if somebody grabs you, what are you going to do about it? Yeah, what if I couldn't get, what's down there by my foot? What do you do? Oh! And then you might do something and you can run away. Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah, good. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Ah! Okay. So, face the audience. Juliet, Gunye, ATA. And just so that you don't think that all this is easy stuff, we'll get some of our second degree black belts want to demonstrate an 82 move synchronized form. So, I'm going to have my second degree black belts, please.
It's fine. Not now.
G for second degree.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank a couple of our local partners. We have Arizona Reflections, Easy West Sports, Ballard Commercial Group, Harv Johnson and Ronnie Hughes, Bob McCleary, Commercial Division.
And next on the agenda, we'd like to demonstrate some practical self-defense under the direction of first degree black belt Mr. Mitchell, who, by the way, has black belts in 3 other styles. So, we have a variety of events planned.
Morning. What we're going to do today is we're going to demonstrate some self-defense techniques. We have some folks that are brand new. Where's Jordan and Deanna? Come on out. And then we have some folks that have been doing this for a while. So we're going to show you the idea of self-defense is doing some really practical things. The difference between, say, Taekwondo and the forms that you've seen versus self-defense. Self-defense is designed to jump speed really fast with practical ways of dealing with the most common attacks people experience. We're not so concerned with forms, we are with practicals. Okay? So a lot of what you're going to see today is some very practical things. These folks are brand new, and so you can see how quickly somebody gets. You've had been to this class twice. Very good. Okay, so we're going to show you some things that have to do with folks that are pretty new, and then we're going to go through some things that are a little bit more sophisticated. Our self-defense classes, by the way, are Saturday morning. They run from 9 until noon. We have an advanced and a beginner's class that sort of separates the advanced versus the beginners, starts about 10:30. And in those classes, like I say, it's designed to very quickly, within 8 to 10 sessions, get you to a point where you're very confident in defending yourself. So the first thing that we're going to show is, guys, come on over here. And what we're going to show you here is a defense against a hair pull. So if you guys face one another, okay? And go ahead, who's going to be attacking, who's going to be, there we go, we have attacker. Now what's happening here is this person is pulling the hair and getting ready to punch her. She basically takes the hand off, bars the arm and takes her to the ground like that. Very good, thank you. And then the next one is going to be a two-hand choke. Somebody decides that they're going to choke someone. And then what happens here is she raises her hand, again, traps the arms, raises her elbow, hits the face with the elbow a few times, and then throws her to the ground. Good. Thank you very much. Okay, now we're going to have Noah, Will, and Gabby. They're going to perform. First, Gabby and Will are going to demonstrate some knife technique. You have the knife. Very good. So go ahead. What's going to happen here is Will is, go ahead and turn so that you're attacking this direction. Turn around, Gabby. Very good. Okay. So what's going to happen here is Will is going to attack Gabby with a front thrusting knife tap. Go ahead. Full speed. Okay. Give Gabby a hand there. Let's show you in slow motion what just happened, in case you missed it. Okay, what happens is, as Will thrusts in, Gabby does a circular block down, arm barring, stripping the knife, and stabs him in the chest with the knife, and then drops him to the ground with the arm bar. Okay. The next technique that he's going to basically be doing a basic hostage situation. He's got the knife to her throat, and he's holding her from behind. So in what would be considered a hostage situation. Now, this is very dangerous because what happens is you got the blade right on your throat. And if he slides that down in the least, it cuts the carotid artery. So the first thing she has to do is get the blade away from the throat, and then she's got to take him down. So watch how she does that. Full speed, go ahead. Okay, let's slow that down for you. Give her a hand. Okay, the first thing that Gabby does is get the knife away from her throat by putting the arm in the air and putting her chin down to keep the knife from cutting her throat. Then she moves and uses her other hand to do an arm bar as she slides underneath the arm, grabs him here, and then she takes him all the way to the ground. Either with she can cut the back of his arm, she can throw him all the way to the ground, she can do whatever she wants at that point because she controls him at that point. Very good. Thanks very much. Okay, let's switch off here. Thanks, sir. And we're going to do the gun attack. Now, Noah and Will are going to do a frontal gun attack. Now, this is a situation, you know somebody really doesn't know what they're doing when they try and put a gun to your head like this, because if you can touch a gun, you can take it away from somebody, just like Noah just did. Okay, so Noah, go ahead and show the whole technique where you cycle the gun. And now, the tables have been turned. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate with Will a hostage situation where I'm going to be behind Will, and then we'll show you what's going to be going from there. No? We'll show you in slow motion what just happened. That would be helpful. Okay, what's going to happen here is Noah is holding the gun to his head. The first thing that he has to do is take the gun, get it out of the way, and strip it from his hand. At the same time, he's got to get some distance between him and his attacker so he can use the elbows. He pushes the gun forward, takes it out of his hand, uses the elbows, double elbows, to take him out, and then cycles the gun and is in a position to where he can now take him out. Very good. Give him a hand. Okay, for this last piece that we've got, is I need somebody who is really tough and can hit really hard. Who do we have? Somebody like that? A big person. I think I had a little girl in the front go, oh, I can do that. Do I have anybody who can hit hard? You get to hit me.
There's a big, strong guy out there somewhere.
There's got to be somebody out there who's a big, strong guy who can hit hard.
Come on, I know you all think you can hit hard. Come on.
Don't be shy. Oh, come on, there's got to be somebody. Where are my Marines? Where'd the Marines go?
There's a Marine. There you go.
Good, who are you? What do we got here? Okay, somebody from the Navy. Good, okay. And your name is? Paul. Paul, can you hit hard? Okay, and can you, like, be fairly accurate? Because if not really accurate, I'm in trouble, because I don't want to break any ribs or anything, okay? You can hit hard? Okay. Okay, so what I want you to do, we'll just kind of face me like this, and what I want you to do is, right here in the stomach, I want you to hit as hard as you can, okay? So go ahead, hard as you can. No, I know you can do better than that. Hard as you can. I mean, really, really hard, like you want to hurt me. Don't break your hand. Please don't break your hand. You don't have any insurance for that, so you're in big trouble if you break your hand. You're on your own. So hit until you don't break your hand, okay? So go ahead, hard as you can. Okay. Now, is that like as hard as you can do? No, I'm not going to do it to you. Unless you want one. Right? We can trade punches if you want, but I'd rather not. You good? So, and you really did that as hard as you could. Okay, good. Thank you very much. Appreciate your help. Anybody else want to try? Who thinks that, oh man, this guy was probably like a shill? Anybody else want to try? No? Going once? Plus, I got little kids. Little kids always want to do this. Yeah, call on me. Okay, the reason why we show that, you want to try it? Come on up. Okay, sir, and your name is? Gary. Gary's going to try also here. So, Gary, I want you to hit me as hard as you can right here in the center. Ready? Okay, hard as you can. Brilliant, don't hold back. Really, really hard. Come on. Yeah, I know. I really like my face. That makes me mad, then I have to hit back.
Yeah.
Okay, as hard as you can. Okay, pretty good. Is that as hard as you can do? Okay, thank you very much. The point of showing that is to show you that it's not how hard, because if you hit me in the right spot, like if you hit me in the face or something like that, or in the right spot, that could have done a lot of damage. In self-defense, that's a lot of the focus of what we do. We try and show you how to be effective in what you're doing, because if you don't know what you're doing, it's really easy to just go, wow, but it's really hard to go, wow, what happened? It didn't work. And so in self-defense techniques, what we're really looking at and trying to make you as effective as you can be, as quickly as you can. And it's especially helpful for women, because a lot of women's self-defense techniques that we show and things like that. So if you're interested in that, contact the Freshes, and they can put you in touch with our Saturday self-defense class. Thank you very much. Ms. Fresh, back to you. Okay, we're going to do some board breaks now. I'm not done being your narrator, apparently. Okay, what you're going to see here is, are we going to be doing some... Okay, so what we got, the different colored boards that you're seeing here represent actually different levels of board breaks. The brown board that you see there is one of the toughest boards to break. We have black ones that are even tougher. This represents about two approximately half-inch pine boards that you'd be breaking if you were to hit that. We use these because pine boards are really expensive, so the plastic ones are a lot easier to put back together. The little white boards that you're seeing are still, they represent wood boards, but they're a much thinner and smaller version of that. Very good. Now these are basically board breaks where you're dealing with somebody's holding the board and things like that. I think a little bit later we may be showing you some speed breaks too, which is where you actually are breaking a board with no support. Can we do some speed breaks, Mr. Fresh?
Want to try that?
It looks easy when they do it. Trust me, you're going to hurt your hand if you try it. Sometimes, especially for the little people, we have them wear little protective gear to make sure that they don't hurt their hands. What you're seeing there is two different breaks. We had a hammer fist and we had an elbow break with an unsupported break with Mr. Fresh.
What you gonna do, Ryan? 1 second. Where's the blue board? Right here.
That's one of our tiny tigers here.
Attaboy,
All right, there we go. And that's an elbow break. Elbow break. Anyone else going to be doing speed breaks or? Speed break, here we go.
Hey! Just kidding. Just kidding.
Just kidding on that one.
Yep. Fake.
Yeah, here we go. You're going to try that again.
Yep.
There we go. Like I said, it's harder than it looks.
He doesn't break it till it's bad.
Okay. Very good. Let's give him a hand. And Black Belt Academy line back up for bowing out, and we get the mats off the field here.
Line up, hustle.
Thank you very much for your attention. We appreciate the opportunity to demonstrate, show off a little bit of what we learned. And Academy, Juliet, Kenya, Sangam Spirit of Taekwondo, ready, begin.
Sir, I shall live with perseverance in the spirit of Taekwondo, having honor with others, integrity within myself, and self-control of my actions, sir.
Juliet, Kenya,
ETA!
face the high-ranking student. Juliet, Kenya,
ETA!
face the front.
Sir.
And class dismissed.
Havasu.
One to Manio.
Y'all done?
We're on down. We can go longer if we want. Oh yeah, that was fun.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much.